Hello everyone, this is Dora here with How To, and today I want to show you how you can sign up for free with Mailchimp and also how you can really use it step by step. So all the different parts to it which may seem really complicated. So I'm gonna go through it step by step. Now just to introduce Mailchimp. Mailchimp is a web-based email marketing service. So it helps you to design your newsletters and really customize them so that you can make them more attractive, more readable, and add images and things like that. You can share them on social networks. You can integrate with services you already use, and you can also track results. So you can check if people are opening your emails or how many people are clicking on the content that you're putting into your emails and things like that. So it's very useful. And it's also for free if you've got less than 2,000 subscribers. Alright, now the things that I'm going to cover in this tutorial are, number one, how you can sign up for free with Mailchimp. So I'll take you through this step by step. Also, I'm going to cover lists, so adding subscribers to your list, so either adding them manually or importing them via some kind of other source. I'm also going to show you how you can create segments. So for example, if you want to send emails to specific people, so not everybody on your list, so I'll show you how you can create segments for that. I'm also going to show you how you can create sign-up forms. So examples of sign-up forms are, for example, this one. And this is an embedded form which you can embed into your website. Although this has been customized by Fiverr to make it a little bit more attractive, I'll show you the standard version from Mailchimp and how you can integrate that into your website. I'll also show you how you can create this type of sign-up form where people click on your link and then they get sent to this page and then they sign up. This is for my Natura Vita website. And as you can see, I've done the same thing for my Papa English website. So again, a customized sign-up form here. Also, I'm going to show you how you can create campaigns. So of course, this is really important because that's the content. So that's what you're sending to your subscribers. And for campaigns, I'm going to show you two versions. I'm going to show you how to create a regular old campaign and how you can create an RSS driven campaign. So for examples of both of them are, so let me show you the regular old campaign first. So this is an example of a regular old campaign, and as you can see, it's got images, it's got a bold heading, it's got some text and more images here. And the great thing about this is that when your subscribers click on the images or on this text, they get sent to the links which are attached here. So for example, this image is linked to my YouTube channel, so if they click on it, they go to my YouTube channel. And this one is linked to my blog, so for example, if they click on this one, it takes them straight to my blog, as you can see here. So it's really useful to be able to do that. And also, again, this text is also linked to my blog. So again, I'll show you how to link texts as well. And I'm going to show you how you can create an RSS campaign. RSS just basically means that you're linking your recent blog posts to your newsletter so that they go out automatically, so you don't need to manually send your blog posts all the time. And so once you link your blog posts to your newsletter, it can look something like this, for example. So there you go. And this particular blog post is basically this one here, but it's just been integrated into my email. So I'll show you how you can create that. And I think that's about it. Anyway, so we're going to cover quite a lot in this tutorial, so we better get started. The first thing you do is, and the easiest way to get to it is just go to Google. Once you're in Google, type Mailchimp and then click on Mailchimp send better email. Here, once you're here, click on sign up free. Okay, so as you can see, I have already got a Mailchimp account for my other email, but I want to set up a new email address or email account. So okay, let's do this again. So you need to, as you can see, if you don't fulfill all these criterias, so it needs to have one lowercase character, one uppercase, and so on and so forth, then it won't let you proceed. So I'm going to have to change this one. Alright, and then you click on create my account. Voila. Hopefully it should work. So thanks for signing up, and I have got my Mailchimp account. We just want to have access to the free account. So click on this getting starting guide, will help you move onward and upward. Click on it and it just helps you really to get started, but I'm going to show you this really, so it should be okay. So click on the icon here on the Mailchimp man and go to login. Okay, let's go to info@papaenglish.com, password. So as you can see, it didn't let me register, so I need to authenticate my account. 2 or 3. Okay. So I need to give more details. To provide more details, I put in Papa English. Okay. They want more information. So these questions will help us to tailor Mailchimp to you in the future. About how many people are in your organization? 1 to 5. About how old is your organization? Less than 1 year. Do you have a list of emails to import into Mailchimp? Nope, I don't. However, I'm going to show you how to do that. Are you setting this up for a client? Nope. Alright, the following information will help us automatically build your email footers to comply with the Spam Act and International Spam Law. So Papa English is my organization. papaenglish.com. So you want to complete this form here. I'm in Britain, so British time would be London for me, and education and training is what I am offering. I don't really want to upload a photo, but if you want to do that, you can as well. Now, I don't want to subscribe to Mailchimp either, but if you want to do that, if you want to get more info from them, then by all means do that. Anyways, click save and get started, and voila. And this is where the magic happens. And there are 3 things that are really important, and that should get you started. Now, the first thing I would say is to create a list. Second thing is to create a campaign. And the third thing is to start building your audience. Let's create a list first. Go here to the left side of your dashboard and click on list. Once you do that, you then want to click here, up here, where it says create list. And this information is actually about you. It's not about people you want to add to your list yet. Give your list a name. So I'm going to call it main subscribers. Now, it's important that you give the name here something that is appropriate, because this name is what people will see when they sign up to your mailing list. So for example, if you add a sign up form to your website and people sign up to your mailing list, when they get a confirmation email, they will see this name here, main subscribers. So give it a name that you're sure that people will not find inappropriate or even get them unsubscribing straight away. Anyway, so once you do that, type in your email address, which is what they will see when they get an email from you, which in my case will be info@papaenglish.com. The name, so whatever name you want them to associate here with your organization, in my case will be Papa English. Remind people how they got on your mailing list. So you are receiving this email. You can always change it later, so it doesn't really matter what you write in here now, because you opted in at our website. Okay. Now if you want to receive any notifications from Mailchimp, then you can go ahead and tick these boxes. So for example, daily summary, which in this case, yes, I do want to get a daily update on the people that subscribe or unsubscribe to my mailing list. I also want to get an update of people who subscribe to my mailing list, and also when people unsubscribe. So I'm going to tick all these 3 boxes and then go ahead and save. Alright, so you've set up your mailing list. Now you need to add people to your mailing list. Alright, now to add subscribers to your list, there are 2 ways of going about it. So you can either manually add the subscribers to your list, or you can import subscribers, especially if you have a big list that you have already, then this will be the option here. But if you've got only a few subscribers to add, then you can just add them manually. So I'll show you how to add a subscriber manually first. So click on add subscriber and then type in their email address. So I'm going to make up an email address now. So let's go with bob12@hotmail.com. First name is Bob, and this person gave me permission to be added to my list. Tick here. It's really important to get permission from the person that you're adding to your list, just because if you don't do that and you send emails, then you may be labeled as a spammer, and even consequently get penalized for that or things like that. You don't really want to be labeled as a spammer. So it's always important to get authentic emails rather than buying emails or getting them some kind of other way. Anyway, so once you do that, you then click subscribe, and here you've got your subscriber to your list. So if you go to lists, let's have a look and see if Bob is on this list now. Yep, there he is, Bob12. Alright, now another way to add subscribers to your list is to import them. So if you click on that, now there are different ways to go about it. You can either import them from a text file or CSV file, so any kind of file that you have on your computer which contains email addresses and names of people, especially if you've got a large email fan base. Or you can copy and paste from Excel, which is what I'm going to show you now. Click on copy paste from Excel, and I've got a few emails here on my Excel sheet. So what you do is you highlight the names. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, copy. So right click and copy, and then go back to your Mailchimp account and right click again and paste. There you go. And then all you want to do is go click on import list, like this. Alright, so as you can see, you've got the emails here and the names of the people. Now, because this is unnamed, it's good to give it a name, so click on edit, scroll down, and first name, save, and you've got your list imported. And then all you do is click on complete import, like so. Voila! And now you've got your subscribers on the list. Alright, so the second thing that we want to do is create sign-up forms, and there are 3 ways you can do this. The first one is just by simply creating a link so that people just click on the link and then sign up to your mailing list that way. Or you can integrate a sign-up form into your website so that people type in their name and email and sign up that way. So I'll show you. This is an example of an embedded form. Yep. So I created this particular one on Fiverr, and I've got a video on how I did this. So if you're interested, just click the link now or check the description box below to check out that tutorial. Anyways, so you can either embed this form into your website, and let me show you what I mean by this actually. So what I mean here is this, and this is my other website, by the way. And if you scroll down, as you can see, this is what we call an embedded form. So people can type in their email address, zola.alber@yahoo.de. Okay, let's see. And as you can see, I have typed in a wrong email address, by the way, but you know, the person types in their email, their name, and it instantly adds them to your mailing list. All they need to do then is to confirm their email address, which is to complete the subscription process. But as this is a fake email address, that's not going to happen. This is what I mean with embedding a form into your WordPress site. If you want to create links to your so people can sign up like that, this is what that is. What that looks like is something like this. So for example, if you go to my home page, it says here free copy, click here, so they can get a free ebook. And the way they do this is by clicking this image. So if they click, as you can see, it takes them to a sign-up form, and this is basically just a link. So I've added a link here, and this link basically takes them to a sign-up form, and that's what this is about, and I'll show you how to do this in a minute. And this third part here is when you customize your form, but I'm not going to go through this one today. I'm just going to go through the 2 basic ones, which I think are more than enough for one tutorial. So let's click on general forms, which is basically you're setting up this here. Okay, as you can see, this is the form that Mailchimp has already created for you. You can customize this form to something like this, for example, you know. And the way you do that is, so you click here on edit, and then you click on this icon here, and then you go to the right hand side and press upload. Okay, and then choose the image that you want. Okay, so upload that, or whatever image that you want to upload. If you're giving away a free gift, then you can upload that into this area. It's whatever you want, really. And let's make this 400, because 2000 is way too big, so 400 is much more manageable. And let's see how this looks. save and close. Voila, there you go. You've got a beautiful image there to catch the eye of the people. Alright, so if you want to, say, remove this part here, because I usually just have email address and first name, and that's more than enough. All you do is click on it, and you have the plus sign and the minus sign. Click on the minus sign, delete this field. So in here you need to, with capital letters, write delete and delete field, and voila, now it's just two, similar to what I've got here. So just email address and first name. Okay, now if you want to add some text, so say for example here, your details will be held in the strictest confidence. I find this is quite important because it just reassures people that you're not going to pass on their details to any other person, you know, it's secure and things like that. So I like to include this, that it will be held in the strictest confidence. And also it's good to remind people to use their main email address, because some people have got multiple email addresses and they may use one which they don't look at very often, and you don't really want to lose your subscribers in that way by them not even knowing that you're sending them things. So I like to include this point as well. So I'm going to copy this, copy, and I'm going to paste it here. So the way that we can add this here is by, so you click on edit, and then you paste the text or you write it out. If you want to change the font size or make it bold, so you'd highlight the text. This is how to make it bold or just plain. You can make it slant or not. You can underline the text if you like. So however you think it will suit your sign up form. You can also give it a different color over here. And you can center it, which is what I'm going to do now, like this. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Yep, that looks pretty good, but I'm going to just put a space between the logo and the text. So yeah, yep, that's better. So you can also change the background color from the gray to a more catchy color or a color that you like. So the way you do that is click on design it, and it's already on page, so just click on the number and letters here and then choose the color that suits you. So I'm going to go with blue, so drag that up a bit, and let's see. Yep, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so also you could make this a bit more catchy, and you can even change the text here, the information. So it says subscribe to list, which is kind of boring, so you could write something different here and make this a bit more visible. And the way you do that is you go to forms, and then you can see this is highlighted, and just change the color. I like to use a bright orange color or something that is just a bit more eye-catching. Yep, that should do it. And the text color can be changed as well, so let's have a look at the orange color first. Yep, that looks good. Let's change the text color to black. Yep, let's have a look. That looks good. And then we can also change the text. You click on translate or translate it, and here it says subscribe to list, so that's what you want to change. And I'm going to write something similar to here, which is free instant access. So just write that in here now, access. Good. And save translation settings. Yep. And if we look, there you go. free instant access. Alright, so after we've created this very beautiful sign up form, what you do is you can link it to your website so that people can actually go on it and then sign up. And what I mean by that is, if I go to my home page again, here it says free copy, click here, and once they click on this, it takes them to my sign up form. And the way you do this is by simply, my mouse is stuck, simply scroll up, and you can see the URL here, sign up form URL. Copy that, go to your website, to your dashboard, and I want to add it to my slides, so to the first slide here, to this slide over here. So the way that I do that is I go to slides, but you can link it to anything you want, you can link it to, and then you go to edit, and as you can see, I've already copied and pasted the sign up form URL here. But if I just do that again, just go to right click, paste, and here you have it. And you can also write something here, click here for updates, for example. Okay, update. And if we go back to our website, here you go. So that's the text. Click here for updates, and once they click the picture, oops, it's gone. Once they click it, voila, there you go. And actually, we don't really want to have main subscribers written up here, so if you want to remove this, just go back to your form over here, hover over main subscribers, click on remove. There you go, and that's taken off. And copy the URL again, go back to your dashboard, paste it to where you pasted it before, update, right click to see how it looks, and one more time click on the picture, and as you can see, the main subscriber header is gone. So there you go. So this is how you can customize your sign up form, and then how you can link it to your website. Alright, so now that that's done, the next thing we want to do is to embed a sign up form into our website. What do I mean by this? Well, if I head over to my website, and as you can see, I have an embedded sign up form on my right sidebar, so people can write in their names, emails, and sign up that way. The way you do this is, so we were here, you scroll up, click on sign up forms, and then here where it says embedded forms, click on that. Okay, and this is already a form that you can embed into your website. As you can see, it's not as colored and bold as the one I have on my website. If you want to, customize it this way, you can get someone on Fiverr to do that for you. And I have made a tutorial on how to create a customized newsletter sign up form. If you click the link, then you can watch that. So this is the form. So you want their email address and first name, for example. There are also other forms that you can embed into your website. So you can do this one, or you can embed super slim. So you just collect their email address. You can do a naked form where you get their email address and first name. and I think this one you may have to pay. So I'm going with the classic form. However, if you want to choose any of the other forms, that's also okay. You can change what's written up here. So you know, here it says subscribe to our mailing list. I've got this text here, so get updated with the latest teaching materials and English courses here. So you can write anything you like. So let's write something different. Get updates here, for example. All right. And if you go, yep, that's changed. So the title has been changed. So you can also, if you don't want them to write their first name, you can just click this box and then they only have to write their email address. So it's really, you can play around with these fields and see how you like it. But I want their first name and email address, because then it's good to have a first name, because when you're sending them an email, you can personalize the email. All right, so then scroll down, click on the code here. So copy this code. So right click, press copy. And then once you've got this code basically is this. All right, so everything you've customized here, everything you've changed, that's this code here. All right, go to your dashboard, so your website. Once you're logged into your website, click here, dashboard. And then if you want to add it to your sidebar, your right sidebar, go to appearance, scroll down to widgets, and here it says right sidebar. So the way you can embed this form is by scrolling down, and then where it says text, take that and drag it up. So I'm going to put it right at the end, just so it's clear what I'm doing. So, and then what you want to do is paste the code into here, like so. Save. Alright, now let's have a look to see how this form looks on the right sidebar in our website. Here it is. And as you can see, this has also changed the customized sign-up form, which I did with Fiverr. But once I get rid of it, it will come back to what it was. Let's just do that now. Here you go. Delete. Go back. Here you go. And that's back to what it was. This is how you can embed sign-up forms into your website. Alright, so after creating a list and also customizing your sign-up forms and embedding that into your website as well as the link, the next thing is for you to create a campaign. And the way you do this is you click on campaigns here on your left sidebar here, and then you scroll over here to the right part of your screen, click on the arrow, and as you can see, you've got different options here. Now today I'm going to show you two types of campaigns, which are probably the most popular ways of sending a campaign. So the two that I'm going to show you today are regular old campaign and RSS driven campaign. If you don't know what this means, I will explain that in a minute. But let's start with the regular old campaign, which is what a lot of people use today. And that's the one that I use as well. So click on that. All right. And the first thing it asks you is to whom you want to send it to. So do you want to send it to all your subscribers or part of your subscriber list? if you just want to send this to part of a subscriber list, I will talk you through how you can divide your subscriber list or put them into groups, into segments after this part of the tutorial. So if you want to know how to do this, stay tuned towards the end of this tutorial. Anyway, so I'm going to send it to all my main subscribers. So once you're sure of whom you're sending it to, click on confirm, like this. Alright, and as you can see, it's telling you that you need to make sure all of these different areas are edited. So let's do that now. So next one you want to do, you want to edit is subject line. So click on that. Now the first part is you give it a name so that you yourself can recognize it. I usually just title it the same way as I title the subject of the email. So this is what your subscribers will see as a topic, and that's the same topic that I usually give the campaign, but again, it's up to you and how you want to really what you're sending out and things like that, and how you want to do it. So I'm going to actually send something I sent to my subscribers earlier, which is this, and it's about making quinoa black bean salad. Now I know this is English related, but it's just to show you an example of how to create a campaign. So I'm going to write here quinoa black bean salad recipe. Okay, brilliant. And then I'm going to copy this. So right click, copy, and paste that into the email subject. So again, this is what your subscribers are going to see as the topic. Just one thing to note, it's a good idea to make this to make your title catchy, to make it stand out, to make people want to open it. Alright, so once you've done that, this is the name that your subscribers will see, and this is the email address, which if they reply to your email, they're replying to this email address. So it's asking me to verify, so let's do that now. A verification code has been sent to me, so I'm going to get that now from my website and paste it over here. So I've gone into my email, and here's the email which is going to help me verify my account. So click verify domain access, and voila, Papa English has been verified. Now let's go back to our campaigns. So campaign, dismiss, and it's not finished, so if you want to continue editing your campaign, just click on edit, and it takes us right back to where we left off. So this has been confirmed and verified. Now click confirm. Voila, so that's done, and that means your replies are also done because they will reply to your email address which you've given in at the beginning, or put in at the beginning. Now the next part, and probably the most important part, is your content, and let's do that now. Click on resolve email content, and as you can see, there are many different templates that you can choose from, but the one that I usually go for, and it's quite simple but you know, very easy and straightforward, is the first one. So click on that. As you can see, you can edit each individual part of this template, and you can even drag and drop things in here if you want. You know, you can put a divider, a text form, an image, or whatever you like, but I'll show you the way that I usually do it. And the first thing I like to do is add my logo. So I'm going to remove this first part. However, if you want, you can also click here and write something, write a content. So hello everyone, for example. Save and close. Here, hello everyone. But I don't usually use this part, so I'm going to delete it. But again, it depends on how you want to structure your campaign or newsletter. So alright, now here I'm going to add my logo. So click on edit and browse. As you can see, I've already got my logo, which is what I uploaded earlier. But if you want to know how to upload something, any image or so, just click on upload over here, choose whatever you want to upload. So say for example I want to choose the PNG file of my Papa English logo, open, and here it is. Now I must say this logo is quite overpowering. If you want to edit the image to make it fit with the overall content, for example, what you do is you go over here to the right part and you click on edit. Alright, then what you can do is you can resize the image. So at the moment the image is 800 by 139. I like to usually use about 400, 300, something like that. So let's try 300 and see if this works. Yeah, that looks better. So click save and let's see how that looks. Now that's looking much better. So the next part that you want to edit is your main email. So click here, click in the box here. Alright, and then you can start to edit it. So give it a title if you want to have a title, and I'm going to call it quinoa black bean salad recipe. So I'm just copying and pasting the subject of my email here. Now you don't need to, of course, give it a heading. It really depends on what you are sending. And then here, now I'm just going to copy and paste a dummy text in here. So okay, paste. Alright, so this is my opening, hello beautiful ones, but you know, you can say whatever you like. And then you add your content. So another week is here. Wow, sometimes I feel like the time just flies. So it's really, I like to always start with something personal when I send out newsletters, but that's because I am writing about food. This particular email is being sent out to people on my healthy eating email list. So I like to always personalize it first, something new that I'm bringing out. But it really depends, you know, what kind of content that you are sending. If it's business related, then obviously it's going to be more formal. So again, depends. So you add your text here, whatever you want to say. Make sure your spelling is correct. So I usually copy this, paste it onto Microsoft Word, and just make sure that there are no spelling errors. So that's one way you can check your spelling. And then now comes the fun part. If you want to add an image, so they can click on the image and then be taken to your website or to a YouTube video, for example, what you do is, so say for example, let me go to my YouTube. Say for example you want them to read the blog and watch this video. Now the first thing you want to do is get the thumbnail image or whatever image you want them to click. So let me do that now. The way you add an image in here is by going here to this icon, click on the icon, again click upload like before, and I'm going to get this image now. Okay, upload. Alright, so here's the image, and again it's very big, so I'm going to make it 400, which is the usual size that I put for my image. Click OK, and that's That's pretty good. Not too big, not too small, but again, it depends on your preference. Alright, now as you can see, this image is just an image. It's not linked with anything. So if you want to link it to your YouTube channel or your YouTube video, for example, go to YouTube and right click here, and here where it says copy link location, you click, go back to your campaign, click on the image. If you click on the image, you will see this box which will highlight it, and then you click on this icon here, and this icon is usually a link icon. Whenever you see this, it means you're linking something or you're hyperlinking something. So click on that and just paste the URL that you've just copied before and insert. Voila. And now this image has been linked to your YouTube channel. Now if you want to link your image to a blog, so let's for example say, let me go to my website. Alright, so this is my healthy eating, healthy living website, and say, let me go to my blog. Say for example I want to link this image to my blog in my campaign. What I do is, again, click on the icon, upload the usual way, look for the image that you want to insert. Here you go. Alright, again, adjust the size to make it more manageable, save and insert image, and here it is just underneath the other image. Now if you want to link this to your blog, go to your website, go into your blog. So this is the blog which I've written, and I've done a video on this as well, about how to make quinoa black bean salad. So all you do is then go to the top here where the URL is, click on that, right click, copy, go back to your campaign builder, click on the image. As you can see, you've got that highlighted box around your image. That means it's been highlighted, and you can change settings on this. Click on the link, paste your link, insert, and here you go. You've got your two images which have been linked to your YouTube channel and your blog. Something else that you can do is you can change the font size of your text. So for example, if you wanted to change this, you can make it bold. You can make it like this, you can underline it. You can also change the font family, so if you want to make it like that, so Comic Sans for example, you can also change the font size. So if you want to make it very big, so as you can see it's very big over here. So there are many different things that you can do, and you can just play around with this. I'm going to go back. I just want it the way it was. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Now another good thing to do is, apart from linking your images to your website or videos, it's always a good idea to also link a text to your website or blog, whatever you want to link it to. Just because some emails, when people receive them, the image is blocked or hidden or just not showing for whatever reason. So if the image isn't showing, they still have the option to click and go to wherever you want them to go. And the way you link a text is more or less the same way you link the image. Highlight the text, again click the link icon, and as you can see it's already been linked to something already, but I'm going to remove that and again paste the link which we'd already copied before like this, insert. Great, that's looking good. Save and close. So that's looking like a nice email. The final part is this bottom part here, and basically this first part here, copyright current year, all rights reserved, I usually remove that because I don't really want it to say copyright and all of that. But if you want your email to say copyright, then you can definitely do that, or you can leave it. Then I remove this, and I also don't add my mailing list, but again, it's up to you and if you want that to be there. So if you want your mailing list to be here, the one you put in at the beginning when you signed up for Mailchimp, then by all means leave it. But if you don't, then you can just remove it. Actually, let's leave it so that you can see how it looks. And then you've got the unsubscribe button and updates button, which I definitely recommend that you leave, because every customer or subscriber should have the right to unsubscribe whenever they want. And that's it. Click save and close, and there you go. And then click confirm. Wow, there you go. So you've pretty much done most of what you need to do. Social cards, resolve, and all you do is click on the X sign to enable that or to customize it, and you just need to give it a title, which in this case I call Papa. Just write a short description about this image. You could just put logo. Voila, there you go. And that's you done. Now before you click send, I usually recommend that you preview the email, and the way you do that is by going up here, so preview and test. There you go, enter preview mode, and then you can just see the email on it. And this is the way that it will appear when people open their emails, provided that they can see images. So that's an image, so they'll see, if they can see images, they'll see everything here. If not, then they will just see the text, and this is the way that they will see it on their mobile phones. Alright, so let's have a look. That's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now if you're happy with the text and there are no spelling errors or anything like that, then what you can do is, now you can either just send it, or what I'd recommend, and what I did do in the beginning before I sent any email, now I don't do this anymore, but what you can do is you can send a test email. So go here. I recommend typing in your email, send it to yourself or a friend for them to read it. Send. Bon voyage. Here it is. So as you can see, Papa English is the name that we put in when we were editing the subject area, and that's what they will see. So whatever name you want them to see, that's what you can put in here. And then quinoa black bean salad recipe is the title, and test, that's just because we're sending a test email. So click on that. And this is interesting because as you can see, the images are missing, and that's just because they've been blocked. Okay, so that's what happens with some emails. The images are blocked, and that's why it's so important to then have something like this where they can still click on the text, so they can be then taken to your website or blog or YouTube channel. Alright, now here click on show images, and now I can see everything. Alright, now let's test all the links that we've created. Now the first one is this link here, read my blog and watch the video to get the recipe and find out about the benefits of quinoa. So click on it. Voila, and they are at my blog. Alright, let's test the next one. the picture, and as you can see, they are on my YouTube channel now. And let's test the last image, which is the quinoa black bean salad blog. And again, there you go, that's the blog. So the links work perfect. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is create another campaign, and this time we're going to create a RSS driven campaign. So let's click on that. RSS driven campaign means that you are linking your blog content to your newsletter content. So whenever you release a new blog, you type in the URL of your blog, of your blogs here, the time and day that you want this blog to be sent out to your recipients or to your subscribers, and then you don't need to do anything. It literally automatically sends out your blogs for you without you lifting a finger. And that's exactly what I want to show you now. So how you do that is you go to your website, okay, here you go. So this is where all my blogs are. So you go to your blog section, so where all of them are, not just one blog but all of them, and then you copy the URL, so control copy, go back to your campaign builder and paste your blog URL here. So not sure what your RSS feed URL is, just enter the URL of your blog and you will try to find it for you. So this is the easy way to just put your blog details in here. Next thing you want to do is set a time and a day where you want your automated new blogs to go out to your subscriber list. So in my case, every week, 'cause I send my blogs to my subscribers every week, so that's why I do it every week, but you can do every day, every month, whatever suits you best. And I usually do it at the weekend, so Sunday is good. Because I'm showing you an example, I'm going to do it today. So today is Wednesday, so let's do every day. Time, the time now is 4 o'clock, so we'll do 5 p.m. Okay, send only on these days. So again, you can, you know, choose which days that you want your blogs to go out to your subscribers. So actually, although I ticked every day, because I don't really send blogs every day, and it's just an example which I'm showing you today, I'm just going to tick Wednesday. And once you're done with the settings, click confirm. Alright, so you've started building your RSS feed. The next thing is your list. So it's same thing like before. Do you want to send it to your entire list? In my case, yes. You can also send it to just one person. Send it to someone new, so you can type in, you know, choose who you want to send it to, and I will explain this a little bit more in detail in the next part of this tutorial. Or you can just paste one email address or different email addresses to whom you want to send them to. Entire list, and then just click confirm. Alright, next, replies. Again, so once you're here, you need to name your campaign. I'm going to call it test campaign, and here it says email subject. Now if you don't change this, it means that the subject will be whatever subject it is that your new blog post is about. Or you can customize it and write a subject which you want to add. So it's really up to you, but I'm going to leave it because I want it to be the same subject or title as my new blog post. So you can leave that. From Papa English, so that's what they will see, whom the email is from, and they can reply to this email here, and all of these can be left ticked. So track clicks, track plain text clicks, and so on and so forth. So if you can see how many people are opening your email and things like that, and press confirm or click confirm. And I forgot to mention with this part here, if you want to know more about what RSS means or where you can get the RSS feed URL, then you can simply click on this link and it explains it quite well. So if you're still lost or you're not sure, just click on this link to get more information or any other information that you may have concerning RSS, which is not explained in this tutorial. Anyways, so go back or click confirm once that's all done. So the replies are going to Papa English, tracking, it's fine, email content, let's resolve that. And if you're sending RSS emails, then look for the templates which say RSS. So you can choose basic RSS or you can choose right sidebar RSS. I'm going to choose the basic RSS. And as with the other example I showed you, I usually don't put anything on the top part of my email, so I'm going to delete that. Here I'm going to add my logo, so click this icon here, and it's the same thing like before, just click here or just press select. And this part here you don't actually need to edit because that's where the blog content will be. So your blog content is going to be here, so you don't need to put anything in this area. And actually I'm thinking about it, and I'm actually not going to add my logo here as well. I'm going to leave it because my my website has my logo on it, so it'll probably be too much logo. Besides, I'm not doing Papa English, I'm doing Natural Beta for this example. Alright, and the last part that you can edit is this part here, and it's just again to do with copyright. I don't really want my emails to talk about copyright, so I'm going to delete that, but again it's up to you and what you are sending and things like that. And again, your mailing address, so if you want to include that in your email, then you can leave this or you can just remove it, and I'm going to remove it. Okay, of course you have to include the unsubscribe button and also I think this is to do with Mailchimp and its logo and things like that. Anyway, save and close, and that's it. That's how easy it is to create an RSS feed. So click on confirm, and you are all done. And you can press here to start this automated sending your blog newsletter system, I guess you could say. Another option would be again to press this little arrow which is pointing down and click here, and it would bring you to the same place. And another thing that you can do, and I always recommend this, is to do a test preview. So if you want to do that before you send it out to your subscribers, go up here and click on the arrow and just click on enter preview mode. And this is my latest blog. So if I go to Natura Vita, this was my latest blog, and it always sends your latest blog out. So if I go into it here, voila. So that's the blog. And as you can see, if you go to test or preview mode, that's more or less what they will see as well. So got your heading, you know, healthy lunch ideas. So, you know, your blog content basically, which is all this, is now here in the email which is being sent. So that's another way to automatically send your blog content to your subscribers without really having to do it manually every single time. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to myself. So send a test email to myself again. Bon voyage, test email. Alright, let's see how this looks in my mail box. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit. Okay, here it is. And if I open, there it is. So again, I'm going to show images. Alright. And there it is. Now if you notice, there is something missing here, and that's the video, which is actually in my blog. So that's missing. So the way that you can add this video into your email is by going to subject line and edit, and here it says auto convert video. Turn this on and will attempt to scan your content for embedded videos which don't always render properly in emails apps. So let's click that, confirm, and let's see if that works. So again, let's send a test email to myself. Okay, here it is, and show images, and here is the video. So it's now included in the RSS feed, and I can click on it and watch the video and things like that. So it's pretty cool actually, because you know, this really lets you send emails and updated blog posts without actually having to send them manually. So you're saving yourself time, energy, and stuff like that. So at 5 p.m. British time is when this blog post will be sent to me. Another thing that I want to show you today is really how to create segments. So how you can split your subscriber lists. And the way you do this is, so say for example, so I've got 10 subscribers here, and say for example you want to send your blog posts or whatever else you want to send to maybe only 5, and you want to do this on a regular basis. So maybe these are the 5 people that always open your emails, so you want to send them more content, or for any other reason. You can separate or create a separate segment for them. And the way you do this is by going here, click on the arrow which is pointing down here where it says segments, and click on new segment, and here click on, so leave any So subscribers match any of the following. And now this is the tricky part. So you need to choose the different options here. So you can either manually put the email addresses of these people in here. So for example, so let's say, for example, you want to send it to Joey. Okay, so then we copy Joey's email, copy, segments, that's another way to get to it, and create segment. And so you can just type his email into this part here, or copy and paste it, and click here, preview segment, and that's it. You've already created a segment for Joey, so he's in your new list. And then you just continue that process. So save segment, and then you can call your segment a name. So for example, you can say something like loyal subscribers, for example. Just okay. So, and that's it. So you've created a separate segment, and if you have a look, Joey is in that segment. Now you can add more email addresses in here. So for example, if you get new people signing up, or if you're signing up new people and you want them to get a gift, or you want to send out something to specific people, just add more people. So the way you do that is go to add condition, and let's see what else we can say. You can also do it by member rating. You can, if you've got location of the person, you can add it by location. So anything really where it makes the adding process easier. Let's go with member rating. So for example, if you choose member rating, the people who, say for example, have 3 stars, that means people who open your emails more regularly, will be added to this segment. So let's, in my case, because it's a very new list, I won't have 3 stars from any of the subscribers. So I'm going to click 1 star, or let's do 2 stars. Okay, and save and view. And as you can see, all of them have been added to my new segment, and that's just because all of them have 2 stars. None of them has 3 or 4 or 5, but it's a very effective way of adding or creating segments of people, so that you send specific emails to specific subscribers. Let's have a look at our segment, loyal subscribers, and here you go. You've got your segment, or your segments, your groups. So if you click on loyal subscribers, you've got all of these in a separate group. That's it, guys. This is the end of the tutorial. So we've covered quite a lot today, and thank you for watching this video, especially if you watched all the way to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also keep updated with new videos about how to YouTube and website. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.